Accessible Adventures is an adventure travel company inclusive of people with physical disabilities. We know Wanderlust does not discriminate, and we want to make sure that everyone of all abilities can enjoy the beautiful places like Byron here.
Byron Bay is a beautiful part of the world. It's an amazing location here in Australia, and setting up this tour I think is going to be a real milestone in developing accessible travel on an adventurous scale for the budding young adventurer who wants a bit more excitement in their trip and wants to go with all their mates.
We're in Byron to set up a tour for a bit of a sea monsters tour of kayaking, surfing and snorkeling, and we've got the amazing Julian rocks out there where we can see plenty of turtles and sharks, which some people on our tour were a little bit frightened of, and kayaking with the amazing whales that are at home in the bay.
We want to make this the normal. We want to normalise disability and make it so that everyone has the chance to have the same adventure holiday as anyone else.
My name's Amy. I'm 24 with cerebral palsy. So we're in Byron Bay, New South Wales, testing out some tours and accessibility options with Accessible Adventures. Byron itself as a town was pretty accessible, like nearly every store had ramps or a way of access. Like most of the restaurants, shops and bars were pretty accessible. It has two sort of vibes. It's really relaxed and chilled, but then it also has your adventurous and out of the ordinary approach, which is, it's really good to be able to experience that just like anyone would want to, I suppose. Byron Bay Beach Hostel was very accessible and very accommodating towards my needs, which is not something you often see from a hostel. It was really cool to see that they had accessible bathrooms and had wide spacious rooms to be able to accommodate all my equipment and be able to be comfortable in the hostel and enjoy the experience with a couple of mates. There is a all-terrain beach wheelchair available through Byron Bay Council, which is easy access through the friendly lifeguards down at Byron Bay Beach. It's pretty fun. It was really awesome to be able to hang out at the beach with some mates and not just sit on top of the sand, actually be able to enjoy the beach for what it's there for and its purpose. But I can't say I enjoy water up my nose after surfing a few waves. So we've done sea kayaking with Go Sea Kayaks, and we've done snorkeling with the Byron Bay Dive Centre. The experience as a whole was super cool, just to be included in every aspect of the tour. But for me, the best part of the tour was probably the dive centre. Just being able to get in the water with anybody else and take away the idea of having a disability. Like, no one would have known once I was in the water I was any different to anybody else, which is pretty awesome to experience that with a group of other people and not feel singled out and just enjoy the experience, have the laughs with everybody else and just have a relaxing and great tour all together.
It's really important for these tours to be inclusive, so young people with open minds who are travelling Australia or the world can meet people with disabilities in a relaxed, really fun setting and realise that they're just the same as them. They've got the same desires, the same wanderlust, the same wants and needs. They just happen to have a disability.
Also seeing Charlie being pretty scared of a few sharks was a bit of a laugh and a bit of good fun. A good memory to take away from Byron.
Personally, I'm very scared of what I can't see, but I could actually see it with this. So I found out that we were snorkeling with some grey nurse sharks and I was petrified. And Amy would not stop making fun of me, which was just, it was just really fun.
My favourite moment from this trip, without a doubt, is when we were kayaking out onto the bay. We were expecting to see whales, but maybe from a distance. And Dougie and Amy were just up front and the whales came right up. I think it was 2 mums and 2 babies. And it was the most emotional, I burst into tears immediately, it was amazing. The most emotional experience I've ever had. They're such beautiful creatures and they knew that Amy was their friend and they put their little fins up to say hi. And it was just like unbelievable.
What I want to get from this is to be able to lock down Byron Bay as our first big accessible tour. Be able to send people with their mates to just come and have a really good time and know with full confidence that it is accessible, it is accommodating, and that the people that they're going to meet and are going to be taking them on tours are willing to show them the time of their life.
It's really awesome that Jenny and Charlie have decided to take on this endeavour and give people with a disability the opportunity to be able to travel and enjoy getaways with their mates, just like anyone should be able to.
So I can't wait moving forward to secure this as our first big tour, and I think people are going to love it. I love it. I had a great time. Everyone's going to love it.
Just make sure you get a fun and adventurous crew together for your next holiday. Good. Done. Done. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds fabulous. Of course it sounds fabulous, it's got me. Yeah, no, don't add that part. Cut that part, cut. No, please don't cut that bit. Cut, done. Bye.